Hey everyone, hope you're having an amazing day today. I'm going to be sharing with you 3 Etsy stores. We're going to be going through the good, the bad, the ugly, what's working for them, what they could improve on. I'm going to be helping these subscribers figure out their strategy, figure out how to succeed with Etsy and print on demand faster. Go right into it. Luck Apparel US. The actual banner here isn't terrible, but I see a couple of typos. Just be sure that you don't have any simple mistakes like a spelling mistake. And also what I would recommend for banners would be actual faces. Tends to be more trustworthy. People like to see faces. People like to see the products displayed, or if possible, take your customer reviews and use those in your banner because those are actual legitimate customer reviews, especially if they have a face in it or if they're wearing it. That's going to add trust to your store. The logo itself isn't terrible. It doesn't really evoke an emotion for me, and it also is very dull in color. Rework this logo to have just a splash of color to grab attention when scrolling. One thing that I talk about often is maybe tying it to a brand or a cause that you care about. So if you care about a specific country, care about a specific cause, like save the sea turtles, then you'd want to make your branding like your logo and your banner and talks about your mission and talks about what your brand stands behind. Let's keep moving on. Let's take a look at some of these products here. We've got a personalized apron. I think that this is really smart. Definitely keep moving with this. Looks like you got the bestseller tag. Looks like it's in a lot of people's carts, which is very, very good. Guys, whenever I make videos on product research on Etsy, this is the type of things that we're looking for. Bestseller tags in 11 carts. So take notes on this. And then we've got 60 reviews for this particular item and then over 2,300 reviews for the store. So you're doing amazing. You just need to keep going. You need to keep looking into these personalized type products like this apron, like some of the other products we're going to be reviewing. Then what I would recommend is to really dive deep into your product research, right? So looks like everything's going well for you. Make sure that you're still profitable even with running these 40% sales. I do recommend that people run sales and discounts and free shipping. However, just ensure that your profitability is still there. Let me take a look at some of these other products here. I love what you're doing here with this group shirt listing. Essentially, you are offering all different kinds of shirts to different people. When someone buys this, they're not just going to be buying one shirt, they're going to be buying a bundle of shirts. And then I see here that you're offering personalization. So that's what this section's here. They can actually put in the design option that they're looking for. This is great. This is exactly what your customers need to help them understand exactly how to order. However, I do see some typos in here, so you will want to go ahead and fix that. Free shipping over $35 is a great incentive to push people to order multiple items and push themselves over the $35 mark. So I personally would recommend changing your banner, making sure you don't have any typos throughout, making sure you're focusing on your product research for each new product that you release, making sure that it already has momentum behind it. But otherwise, you're definitely on the right track to hit 10,000 sales within the next month or so. I'm gonna move on to the next store. We have the Apple Coaster Shop. So first of all, the name here for this store doesn't really fit the products overall, but that's not a big deal. Generally speaking, customers aren't really gonna pay a lot of attention to that. But you could look into maybe changing this to fit the Nightlight Shop vibe because this branding here is totally different from Apple Coaster Shop. So we want to create congruency for our customers. We don't want any confusion or any reason for them to leave and go with a different product or a different store. So again, for this banner, I would include people's faces. I would probably try to include more product mock-ups or more customer photos of these night lights actually being used in different scenarios up here in the banner. Let's click on one of your products. Now, these types of products can actually be made with Shine On and with Customly. So we can do the personalization with Customly, and then Shine On is the one that actually offers the LED lights in case anyone's wondering. So this style of product definitely taking off at the moment. I see what you're doing with this store. There's a few things that I would change though. Your search terms up here in your title, I would capitalize the first letter of every word in your title. And also I'd focus on, making sure you have the correct spelling in here. Personalized instead of personalized. There's a difference there. There's probably a huge difference in the search volume for those terms. While you're definitely on the right track, you're starting to get some sales for these night lights. I would go through each of your listings and optimize your title. Overall though, Christopher, you're doing a great job so far. I would start to diversify with some other products if the night lights aren't bringing in more than a few $100s a day in sales, I would start focusing on some other types of shine-on products like jewelry or metal art, products like blankets and sweatshirts and aprons. Looking at your reviews, it looks like this particular product has been getting a lot of sales and a lot of reviews recently. This right there, it's Etsy's pick. It's in demand. 28 people bought this in the last 24 hours. So here we go. This is massive right here. I would double down on this particular listing. I would put Etsy ads behind this particular product. For the rest of Q4, you're probably going to see high sales volume on this particular product. Now, what you're also going to want to do is create similar variants for this product. So we know that this works. Now we want to take something similar, create another product, another design. Maybe it's a star this time. Maybe it's a moon plaque. Maybe your design changes to fit with different animals or different elements, different types of personalization. Iterate on what has succeeded for you. And you're also going to want to run ads to this particular product. Let's move on to the next store. We're not even seeing a banner quite yet. So we have 20 sales. They're in Canada. It does seem that they have added in several different types of personalized products, but from what I'm seeing, it seems you're pretty much within the best friend, girlfriend, wife niches. And what I would do is I would keep expanding out into different niches until you find one that really resonates. You're speaking directly to an audience and you're seeing those sales reflect back. So with print on demand, it all comes down to the message. The jewelry justifies the price, but the message is why someone's actually going to connect with it and resonate with it. So see if you can try some more daughter, granddaughter, stepdaughter, son, grandson. All of those are different niches that you might want to try as well. And then also make sure that you're paying attention to trends. So these designs don't necessarily look like our best sellers on Etsy already. I haven't seen these necessarily unless it's just research I haven't found myself. So you're going to want to come to Etsy and design products based off of what's already working with your own creative spin. So in this case, I don't know that this message is something that's already working on Etsy. It might just be something that the seller created, and there's nothing wrong with that. However, it's going to take them longer to find the resonance with their audience if they ever do, because it might not resonate. It might not be something that your audience is interested in. If that's the case, if you're not seeing high sales volume yet with these types of products, keep trying out different messages, different niches. The name of the game on Etsy is to continue listing, continue creating products, find your audiences, and then that organic traffic will build up over time as you build your catalogs. So right now, it looks like that you have 107 products. The personalized jewelry is good, but also don't forget about the acrylic art, about blankets. As we go into winter and Q4, blankets are going to be coming back. And I would also encourage you to look into some more personalized message cards as well. So you're getting the hang of the personalized jewelry where they can put in their own name and things of that nature. But what I would recommend you do is also look into personalizing the cards through Shine On, through Customly, and those would be the big things that I would focus on for your print-on-demand jewelry store. Also, don't forget that Shine On is just one of many print-on-demand options. There's Printify, Printful, Guten, and pretty soon I'm going to be releasing a video on Awkward Styles jewelry. Awkward Styles jewelry has a ton of different jewelry pieces that aren't normally offered in the Shine On catalog and across other print-on-demand suppliers. Amazing thing about print-on-demand is there are always new products being released by these suppliers, and with personalization and with adding in our own creative touch, there will always be new products for us to test out, to add to our catalog, and to see if it has resonance with our audience. And what I always like to do is if it has resonance on Etsy, I take it over to Facebook ads, I take it over to TikTok ads, I set up paid campaigns for those products, because if it's resonating here on Etsy, it also likely will resonate with people on those other platforms, TikTok, Facebook, etc. So use Etsy as your testing ground. If you would like me to review your Etsy store, I am doing a few more free audits. To enter, you need to be subscribed, you need to like this video, and you need to comment below. Tell me why you're passionate about growing your Etsy store and why you're passionate about your e-commerce journey, and then you'll be entered. And in about 2 weeks, we'll be doing a new round of store audits. So I'm super excited. Be sure to enter into that. Don't miss out. Have an amazing day. Create something awesome. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video.